Shalom. I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of JMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim, who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Yakale from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the MOTB prophecy, alright? And y'all know what it is, alright? The elect, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So, this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So who is the one that will cause this? The elite of this world, all right? The wicked elite, who are these Edomites, man. Job chapter 9 verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So they're in full and absolute control, man. And they are getting ready to push this MOTB, man, which is the microchip. All right, and they intend to microchip the entire world, man. All right, it doesn't matter who you are, your social status, or anything. All right, if you are to be a part of the new world that they are building, their new world order, all right, you're going to have to take that microchip, which is that MOTB, man. All right, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So this prophecy has to do with buying and selling. All right, the microchip is already being used for such purposes over there in Sweden and various other parts around the world, man. All right, people are being microchipped and they're making purchases, man. And then that's why you see the world central banks all around the world building their central bank digital currencies, because it's going to be a digital way to make payments, man. All right, it's very clear to see. All right, but you know, overall, the elect of the nation of Israel, they will see these things, you know, and you know, I'm able to see this as well. You know, Adon Rasazah, I'm a part of that number, and that's just what it is, man. There ain't gonna be no convincing the elect. The elect will simply understand and know and accept in what is being prophesied to them. All right, so yeah, man, the MOTB is that microchip. So now let's look at what's going on from NFCworld.com, EU, European Union, to lay out plans for a Europe-wide digital identity wallet. So when you think about the European Union, all right, you think about those 10 horns, man, that's spoken about in Revelation chapter 17. All right, the 10 horns, all right, which is the European Union, then the beast, which is NATO, all right, and then when you think about that same Revelation chapter 17, it talks about, let me just get it real quick. Revelation chapter 17 and verse 13, these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast, which is talking about those 10 horns, man. All right, that European Union. So they give strength unto the beast, unto NATO. All right, so they all work together, man. And then America is Mystery Babylon the Great, the whore that rides the beast. All right, so it's all one entire system, man. Okay. That's that beast system. And so within the beast system, it deals with, you know, all of the things that they push within it. You know, the democracy, the philosophies, the ideologies, all right, all of those things, man. All right, the way that the government is run, the way that the cash is dealt with, the monetary means, you know what I'm saying? All of this is within that system, man. All right, which is a system of the Edomites, these so-called white people. All right, this is their wicked kingdom. So the European Union is set to reveal plans for a digital wallet that will enable citizens in all 27 member states to store identity documents such as their driving license, payment details, and passwords to access a range of private and public services with a single online ID, according to a report in the Financial Times. All right. So this information right here, yo, man, it's clear to see the prophecy building up, man. And it's actually building up very quickly. All right. So let's go back to the precept in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And let's go to this word mark at G5480. So the charagma. The charagma is talking about the physical microchip. All right. So then you go to the origin G5482. The charax is the device used to administer the microchip. Okay. And then when you go to G1125, this is talking about the grapho. Now the grapho is the information. So even when you look at this right here, it talks about, or it says rather, to write with reference to the form of the letters, to delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment paper, or other material. All right. So information is stored by whatever means it is. All right. On a tablet, a parchment paper, or other material. So in the year 2021, how is it that information is mainly stored? By way of technology. So the information is going to be stored on the microchip, right? All right. So it says right here at 2b, to commit to writing, things not to be forgotten, write down to record. So things that are recorded. All right. So this grapho is talking about all of the information that will be stored on it. And this microchip, which is the MOTB, is an all-for-one use. Okay. It is meant to do everything, okay, in one go. All right. So when we go back to what's going on here, all right. So this digital wallet. So when you think about digital wallet, you think about these central bank digital currencies. All right. But there it is right there, digital wallet. Okay. That will enable citizens in all 27 member states to store identity documents. All right. So that's why there has been a development of these digital IDs around the world. All right. Out here in Jamaica, they call it the National Identification System. Okay. To store identity documents such as their driving license. Okay. So even the driving license out here in Jamaica, man, they've been slowly consolidating information onto it, such as the tax registration number, the TRN, okay, and other things. Payment details. So this is the key right here, payment details, going back to Revelation chapter 13, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So boom, payment details stored on a digital wallet, and passwords, and to access, you see, and to access a range of private and public services with a single online ID. So to access a range of private and public services, buy and sell. Okay. The digital wallet will allow citizens across the EU to use a single recognized identity to log on to local government websites and pay utility bills using this digital wallet, as well as to store ID and other official documents in a personal digital vault, the newspaper says. So, boom, there it is once again. Okay, access to local government sites. So, going back to this same Revelation chapter 13, verse 17, you won't have access to anything really, government services, buying food from a grocery store, making any kinds of purchases or doing any kind of commerce, unless you have this MOTB, which is going to be that microchip manual. It's coming, and it's coming very swiftly. In Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says what? That the devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he knows his time is short, man. The manifestation of the chariots, the so-called UFOs, all right, which are the vehicles that the angels ride in, all right, the servants of Yahweh Shemeshai, okay, they have been manifesting themselves very quickly. And now today is what, June 1st, 2021. So now is the time where apparently Esau, Edom, they're going to be revealing whatever so-called documents that they have based on the so-called UFOs. All right, we are in that time. Pay utility bills as well as to store ID and other official documents in a personal digital vault, the newspaper says. Users will be able to verify their identity to access their digital wallet using fingerprint or retina scanning, among other methods, the newspaper adds, okay? So fingerprint and retinal scanning, that's biometrics. So of course your biometrics are going to be stored onto it, right? It's just like how when I used to travel to America, you know, when I went to school there and whatever, or just traveling there, every time I'd be going through customs, they'd have the passport, and you know, even before I even get the passport, I had to get a visa, which, you know, the visa, in order to get the visa, they required to take my biometrics. And then when I'd travel and I'd be going through customs, I'd have to provide for them my biometrics again, fingerprint scan, and then they'd also take a picture of me or whatever. All right, which I wouldn't be surprised if a retina scan was also a part of that, because, you know, they always ask me to take off my glasses. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be information that's stored as well by way of that grapho. According to the report, EU officials will also prevent companies that access users' data via the wallet from using it for marketing new products or any other commercial activity. Yeah, sure. You know, it's just like how right now with Google, for example, you can they allow you to turn off all kinds of things for the tracking. Well, trust them, best believe it does track you, regardless. You can just test it with YouTube. Don't sign into your YouTube account. Just browse the internet and visit certain kinds of sites or watch certain kind of videos on the internet. And when you go to YouTube, when you're not signed into your account, it will show you things that you watch to, man, on other platforms. Okay, there's no stopping that. All right, and people have simply just accepted it because there's no way to fight it. You know what I'm saying? The EU is currently discussing guidelines on technical standards with member states, with the EU-wide app expected to be fully operational in about a year, the newspaper adds. So they say in a year, you know, they can say that the Mosai's plan is different. So at the end of the day, it's coming, man. It's coming. And even if it's a year or 2 years, man, yo, man's in this for the long haul, you know what I'm saying? We in it for the marathon. All right? Endure, you know? And then hopefully, as it says in Matthew, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right, but this is what's going on, man, and it's clear to see exactly what's going on. You know, the elder apostle Tahar says it all the time, that, you know, you people out there that you don't preach, you know, you're Israelites and you don't preach that the MOTB is the is the market chip. Y'all gonna be looking real stupid real soon, man. It is so clear to see with open eyes what it is, man. All right, it is so clear. And you know what, that's really it, man. But you know, let me just get one more precept, because this moment is coming very soon, man. That time of Jacob's trouble as well, that's spoken about in Jeremiah chapter 30, it's spoken about in Daniel chapter 12. It's coming, man. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So the hour of temptation is when you will be tested with taking this MOTB, man, with taking this market chip, man. And this devil is going to be bringing it in such a way that he's going to be putting your backs against the wall, man. And if you don't have faith in Yahweh Shemishah, you completely through, and you just going to take it and you're going to be destroyed. All right, as it says in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, verse 10, if you take the MOTB, which is that market chip, you're going to be destroyed, man, when Yahushua returns. All right, in America, if you take it, you're going to be a part of the 2/3 to be destroyed. If you're around the world, the rest of the world, and you take it, you're going to be destroyed, man. And this is only for the Israelites, okay? Oh, salvation is only for the Israelites. So that's why this information is pertinent unto you Israelites, man. All right? When it comes to the heathen, it don't matter, man. Whether they take it or not, they're going to be destroyed and they're going to be going into captivity. Okay? But you Israelites, man, this day is coming. It's speedily approaching, and it's so clear to see. Chances are, well, I'm not even going to say. We just want to see what's going to happen when I upload this video, all right? But you know what? With I just like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishah B'Shem Kodesh. Wa abad babal shalom.